Good evening all, it's Gary here. I haven't been around for a bit. It's probably my first video for a good couple of months, I should imagine. First I want to apologise for a lack of video updates. I've just been busy doing other things, non-model related. I've still been building models and I've still been watching all your videos and commenting as and when I can, but I just haven't got a chance to sit down and make a video for my own stuff. So I thought I'd do a quick one tonight as it's a weekend and let you know what's going on. So yeah, I've been building, I mean this time of the year I tend to, I think I've sort of touched on it in past videos before, where I tend to show some of my smaller scale 176 lorries, trucks to you guys around various shows. Unfortunately I only managed to do one this year and that was rained off, so that was a bit of a disaster. But I thought I'd show you a couple of, because I know some of you have shown a bit of interest before, so I thought I'd show you a couple of models that I do. So we've got that one there and this one here. Now these are completely hand-built models. They're either converted die-cast models or a mixture of die-cast and resin parts. I can cast a lot of the resin stuff myself. They're all hand-painted, weathered, and etc. But just to give you a quick idea, these are, like I said, they're 176 scale. So they, let's give you a measuring stick here, give you an idea. These are, this one here is about 4.5 inches long, and they stand about, I don't know, just under 1 3/4 inches high. So they are quite small compared to what we're normally used to doing in 1/25 scale. But this one here is a mixture of a readily available die-cast model made by a company called Oxford Die-Cast here in the UK. The two tractors as the load are Oxford Die-Cast pre-made models which you can buy. They're quite cheap over here. They're about sort of, these models are about sort of 3 or 4 quid each, which is 3 or 4 quid, I say 3 or 4 pounds each. So it's probably, I don't know, about $7 each. And they're really nice little detailed models. This one's a Massey Ferguson 135 tractor, and the other one is a Fordson Power Major or Super Major. The truck itself is originally was an Atkinson, British Atkinson lorry, in the livery of British Road Services, which was a huge concern, sort of huge travel company back, or a lorry company I should say, back in the 40s and 50s and 60s. I've done a cab swap on this one, so what you're actually looking at is a resin cab, and that's an ERF, which again is a British commercial builder. So that's that one. And the next one, this one is a local interest one to me. Where I live in Cornwall, the main sort of industry in this area is China clay, and the main transport company for China clay back in the sort of 60s and 70s and a bit earlier as well was a company called ECLP, English Clays, and their fleet of trucks were blue and white, and these were like a local lorry that used to go from the clay quarries into the docks, and these would be full of powdered clay, and they would get loaded onto the ships, and then the ships would go worldwide delivering China clay to various places. This one is a Leyland Octopus. Again, this is a converted chassis, it's a cut down model 8-wheel chassis, and again it's all hand painted. The decals I had specially made. I don't think the light's going to show it very well. This light unfortunately is not very good, so that gives you an idea. The tarpaulin on the top is tissue paper brushed with a diluted mixture of PVA white glue, and then it's sort of formed around the actual top, and then when it's dried it forms a quite convincing looking tarpaulin. and then I paint it with sort of matte acrylic paints and weather it up a bit. So quite effective. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you those two quickly, and then we'll go on to what I've building in 1/25 scale. So let's get these two out of the way. Otherwise I'll knock them, break them or something. So the first one up is this one, which is the MPC 19, I think it's a 75 Chevy Chevelle or Laguna in Pepsi livery. It's a race car, NASCAR, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's actually an official, I don't think it's done after anybody official. I think somebody said it was like Lenny Pond or something. I'm sorry, I'm not genned up on NASCARs at all, but I don't think he actually did race with this number or something like that. It's something wrong with the kit anyway, but basically I liked it, so I thought I'd build one up. It's a finicky old kit. It's an MPC kit. Anything AMT MPC I seem to attract. I don't know, you know, I'm a bit of a sado sort of masochist, I think, when it comes to AMT MPC kits. I just, you know, as crap as they can be sometimes, I do tend to get drawn to them. But anyway, in the end, this one actually did turn out okay. These kits are very, I mean, if anybody's built one of these old MPC 70s stocker kits, they are quite basic. They have a multi-piece chassis which fits basically the whole range of cars that they do. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. You know, I mean, it's not. There's the motor. Didn't go overboard on the detailing because, like I said, the kit is just a basic sort of kit, really. But it turned out okay. I'm quite happy with it. You know, I need to glue the chassis down. It's a bit looser, but so I'll put a slideshow up on the end of these two plastic models that I've built, guys, so you can have a bit of a closer look. So yeah, that's the first one. And secondly, I finished this one last night, and this is the Revell Pro Modeler Ford Torino GT 1971, I think it is 1970. I beg your pardon, not 1971. I've built this kit before, well, years ago, and I really enjoyed it then. And if anybody's ever got a chance to build this, because I know Revell have just re-released this with the correct seats and the correct body and all that crap, but this is an original release, which is, I don't know, about 16, 17 years old now, this kit. And I built one probably back about 16 years ago, and it is actually a really nice kit to build. So if you ever get a chance and you fancy, you like the look of the kit, go and get it. You won't be disappointed. It's a really, really nice kit. These are both painted with aerosol paints. They're not decanted or anything. They're straight from the can, and they're buffed out, wet sanded out. Did chrome foil trim work on this one. The decals on this one, that's another thing I seem to attract, is decals that fall apart on me. The Pepsi decals were lovely. These old kit, the entire white wall or white lines cracked on me. These side pieces cracked on me. Luckily, you can't actually tell. I was quite lucky and I got away with it. So yeah, this has turned out nice. I'm quite happy with this one. And again, I'll put some photos up at the end so you can get a better idea what they look like, because this light in the front room is not the best. I did wire this one. I used I think it's Tom sent me over the distributor. It's one of these that Tom Rambler 69 sent me. I think it's a Fat Kid model products. Really nice. So yeah, I like that one. So yeah, give you an idea of what the engine bay looks like. A washer bottle there painted with blue clear. So yeah, turned out quite nice. Underneath we've got the old factory primer, red oxide primer that Ford's did. So yeah, did go all out on this one, detailing it. Such a nice kit. This one's probably taken me on and off. I think if you go back through my videos, I've been building this for about a year on and off, but I suppose really I've only concentrated on the last a couple of months, I suppose. So yeah, that one's finished and completed. So now I can go on to my next kit. Like I said, this time of the year, unfortunately, I do build very slowly. So well, I build slowly, full stop, to quite honest with you. No matter what time of the year it is, but more so this time of the year. because there's always other things to do, and you like to get out and about in this weather as much as we can. Go to various car shows. Went to a really good one last week up at Exeter, which is I don't know, about 70 or 80 miles from me. That was a very nice car show. If anybody's friends on Facebook, I've got a few photographs coming up of that show. So yeah, the next kit up is going to be this one here, the AMT Crew Chief. I think it's a 72 Chevy Blazer. We're going to do that kit. Michelle, my partner, got me this kit for Christmas. I've wanted this ever since it was re-released, and I'm going to do it exactly as a box. I'm going to do it as that Universal Construction work truck because I like it. So that's what that's going to be done. I haven't even started on it yet. It's all still there. I haven't even touched it yet. Might get around to it tonight. Put it Saturday, and there's crap on telly, and I might watch the crap that's on telly instead. I don't know. There's nothing on. And it's plenty late enough anyway. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys, because this is dragging on a bit. And I just thought I'd sort of stick myself out there and say a quick hello and another video up. Hopefully it won't be that long till the next one. So I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you all have a good weekend. And you all take care. Stay safe. Tonight's choice of drink is a nice pint of stout, which you guys probably recognise is like our equivalent of Guinness. Is Menadou, which is a Cornish stout. Very nice, I must say. So look after yourself, guys, and I shall speak to you all soon. Bye.